EPA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for April 21st, 2021. We had a fantastic day yesterday, a little on the breezy side, but pretty nice, though. We had our temperatures into the 70s across many of our locations today, and the next couple days will not be so good. If you look at to my left here in the video, well, actually my right, your left, looking at the video here where the temperatures are, I was not drinking before I put this in here today. There's going to be one heck of a temperature contrast today. I'll show you that in this video, but it is insane, the temperature contrast between northwest and southeast. So there is might even be more than this, might even be more of a 20 degrees, more than a 20 degree spread here as indicated. But we will have a line of thunderstorms come through the regions today. It will be showers in our central areas until it moves further east, and then it will become thunderstorms as that line progresses ahead of the cold front. And then tomorrow we have a more normal spread, but very cold conditions, 46 to 52 from northwest to southeast. That's cold for this time of year, and windy conditions that go along with that. So let's break it down here. We have, starting off with the NAM high-res future simulated radar. And this is early this morning. Now this looks quite innocent, and this is 8 o'clock this morning. Doesn't look like too bad at all. If I change this to a precipitation type radar, though, that is snow in western Pennsylvania. There was snow in the Ohio Valley overnight last night. A couple inches of snow out there across Ohio, Indiana. Several inches, in fact. Got some snow that's going to be flying this morning. As this line moves eastward, it is going to encounter a little bit more unstable air mass and warmer, moist air mass as it moves east. And so that's where your thunderstorms are going to develop. It probably gets going east of the Harrisburg area. And, it's probably just going to be focused on, maybe Lancaster gets into a little bit, but I think it's going to be the far eastern part of the state of Pennsylvania and parts of Delaware, New Jersey that will get into the thunderstorm activity. Reason for that is we have one heck of a temperature contrast, as noted here on the video where I have this 48 to 68. 48 is going to be up here in northwestern areas. Look at the difference between Philadelphia at 65, and this is looking at 11 o'clock this morning. 65 degrees in Philadelphia, while on the opposite side of the state in Pittsburgh, it is 36. That's one heck of a temperature contrast. So even though the model looks like it's backing down on storms and the wind associated with this line, I would not let your guard down because there is a tremendous amount of forcing involved with this. And when you have a temperature contrast like that is over a very small area where you're seeing drastic temperature drops, something's got to bring that in, and that's going to be in the form of thunderstorms. As this moves eastward, you start getting thunderstorms starting to form at this point, and this is now early afternoon, and they really get going here across far eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. You can see that here, and this is generally, while the thunderstorms are going to be taking place most likely between noon and 2 p.m. in our far eastern parts of Pennsylvania, and 2 to 4 p.m. across New Jersey. I think by 5 it's off the coast here. So it's a quick moving line. There's a lot of shear involved with this. There is, if you can see that, see on the sounding here, it is a low cape, high shear environment. Okay, so that is something that can lead to gusty winds if we have the lapse rates cooperating, which we still have very high projections of a temperature drop for every kilometer going up in the atmosphere between the surface and 3 kilometers up. It's projecting a 8.6 degrees per Celsius drop per kilometer, which is pretty intense. And that would allow, along with this inverted V signature in the sounding here, would allow for that downward momentum and transport of wind to the surface. So we should get some pretty good winds here. Some of these winds that are up at that level are 30, 40, 50 knots. So they're pretty high, and it'll be very easily brought down to the surface because of that lapse rates being high enough to support that. So this line will go through and off the coast though around 4 o'clock or thereabouts. So it's gonna be quick in and out. And then after this moves, we're going to have some breezy conditions come in here, and that's the next part of this. There's the temperatures. Watch this temperature just drop as soon as the front goes through. I mean, it's very warm ahead of it, and then you're talking about just a mere miles here, a difference of about 10 to 15 degrees. So it's it's a quick drop once that front goes through, and you'll feel it and you'll notice it right away because the winds are going to pick up. Going to have gusty winds. They're going to come in here this evening. Generally 15 to 25 this evening. Behind the front might be some gusts to 30 or thereabout. Remaining 15 to 25 or thereabout overnight. Again, isolated to 30. Once we get on Thursday, I think we get some gusts in the 30 to 40 range. Quite commonly across the region. This is all cold air advection related, and that's why we have the windy icon here on the symbol here for tomorrow. It will be partly cloudy, but it's going to be windy, and it's going to be cold. High temperatures again. Not many locations not getting out of the 40s unless you get to the far southeastern portions of our region where you will get to 50 or above. So it's going to be pretty cold here for this time of year for Thursday. Here's that deep trough settling over the region on Thursday with those winds cranking. And then this trough is going to lift out on Thursday night and Friday, actually Friday morning. Okay, temperatures are going to rebound significantly. So we're going to go from this to more like a 60 to 65 spread here on Friday. So that's back to reality, I guess, for what should be this time of year. Maybe very slightly below by a degree or two, but not much. So Friday should rebound pretty nicely. We are mostly sunny on Friday. Saturday, we start off partly cloudy. It is going to be milder yet. We're going to have temperatures in the middle 60s, either side of the middle 60s, north to south. And then we have an increase in clouds late in the day. And then during the evening, and this is probably going to be late evening when it comes in, but evening nevertheless, you're going to have some showers moving in from the southwest, and then periods of rain will continue later in the overnight into at least Sunday morning. Okay, and there is some chance here that once you get in the afternoon, conditions start to improve. It tapers to showers early afternoon and then just ends, and this pulls away. But temperatures will be on either side of 60 degrees here on Sunday. Back in the 60 to 65 degree range on Monday with partly cloudy skies. And then Tuesday, we're making a run at 70 degrees again, or into the 70s. So another day like yesterday, just without the wind, it looks like, looking at the week ahead. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for April 21st, 2021. Have a great Wednesday.